Hello. Trunk shoes. What are they? Huh? Yeah, what? That's usually the response I get from people. Trunk shoes are not the end all be all of things, but they are very important to have some sort of shoes, some broken in shoes, not brand new. You can tell mine are, pull these over. They're they're not brand new. You want broken in shoes. You want shoes that you can walk in, because trunk shoes are designed for those disasters or those crises of life when the car breaks down the side of the road and you have to go walk for a little distance, or you get stuck in a traffic jam that you run out of gas, then you have to go get gas, whatever it may be, or something even worse than that, that you need to walk any sort of distance and you're coming from your office or you're wearing your real nice shoes that are not comfortable, or flip-flops or sandals that you don't want to walk half a mile in on the side of the road. So some old gym shoes, some shoes that you wore around town that they're getting scuffed up, you don't want to wear them anymore. Those are your trunk shoes. And it's not just shoes. It is trunk shoes also have a couple other items that I throw into them just to make life easier if you have to do one of those walking. One of those things, El Cheapo headlamp. It comes with a battery. I leave the little tab in right there so the battery doesn't get worn out. I found for me, they've lasted for over 2 years before I need to swap them out. I've tested them, and that's storing it in a trunk of a car, folks. It's amazing what can happen there. So that's one of the things I keep in there. Another is a whistle, because heaven forbid I get stuck in an area where it's hard to see, but not clear views of things. If I have a whistle, I can signal for help. And also, I'm not going to pull all this stuff out today, but I have 2 pairs of socks in there, and then pushed up in the toe. One is a wool pair, and another is just a regular type of cotton that you'd wear in the summertime. A couple reasons: the wool will keep you warmer a lot better because cold weather, or if they get wet, they still keep you comfortable, or more comfortable. Quality wool socks will. And they have jogging socks. These aren't the real thick winter ones that everybody thinks of when you think wool socks. They're actually the real thin, lightweight ones. Another thing is Ziploc bagged, a lighter, because I don't expect to have to make a fire in that type of situation, but having the opportunity or the way to do that, I always consider good in the preparedness world, to be able to get yourself warmed up if you need it. And the Ziploc bag is to keep the lighter dry, because if you're out in the rain or something, you're walking and you get really, really wet. If you know how to start a fire, you have a lighter, it makes it a lot easier. I can do it with a bow saw and all that other stuff. I don't want to. You talk to any of the other experts out in the world, what's the best way to start a fire? Lighter. Second best way is not need to. It's like stay out of the rain. Anyway, so that's one of those things. And those are just basic, simple little things to put in the back of your car to keep you prepared for little disasters. That can also work well for big disasters. It makes your life easier. Think about this. This is another thing to think about. Not many people talk to you about it. Tornado comes through. Your house is destroyed. You had to run out of the house last second to get your storm shelter, or you didn't even get that far and you don't have your shoes on. It's the middle of the night. If your car's still out there, more than likely you can get to the trunk and get into it. And that'll give you opportunity to have shoes to wear. You know where those are tucked in away at. It gives you just another step to get back into an area that's got a lot of metal and wood and nails and stuff poking out everywhere, that just you don't want to step on. And it keeps you safer, healthier, and that's what this is all about. It's not out of fear. It's just ways to keep yourself from getting hurt and to be able to help others, because if you're out there with no shoes on, you're not going to be doing any good. So keep a pair of trunk shoes tucked away for not just yourself, but other people in your family as well. And do that for every vehicle. It may take a little while. I'm not saying run out and buy new shoes for everybody. Don't buy new shoes. Don't use new shoes. Don't do that. Because new shoes, if you have to walk, they take a little while to break in. You don't want blisters if you have to walk 5 miles or 2 miles or whatever, a half mile, to go get gas for your vehicle. So again, some broken in pair of shoes. They don't have to look nice. Doesn't matter if they're in the trunk of your car. People don't think anything about it. There's other things I put in here, but that's for another time. And some other things that we go on. But if this has been helpful for you, please like and subscribe. And I look forward to helping others out there to stay safe and live a fearless life. Blessings.